Hey, he's going. Welcome to episode 1 of Off the Dirt with Willo and Jorgo. Trent, we've been talking about this for a while. A little bit of a podcast is what you probably could say it. But we've just want to...
Yeah, we don't really know what it is. It's the first episode of something. Podcast, YouTube video, Facebook video. Could be the last. Who knows?
Yeah.
We'll just see how it goes.
We could retire from it. We could be... This could be the last one.
We're just a couple of mates talking shit in the shed. Both love Speedway more than anything. And apart from our wives. But, yeah. So, yeah.
So, that's pretty much what we're after on this little deal. Probably the first set of questions is
I think what we're trying to do is a bit of promotion might be the wrong word, but we just talk about Speedway up here in NQ and sedans, mainly super sedans, modifieds and juniors.
Probably a good thing to tell everyone where we live.
Yeah, Townsville, North Queensland.
The furthest place away from any good track.
Yeah, well, from any Speedway really. Both our home tracks are not in our hometown, which makes it hard.
We don't even have a Speedway here, so if anyone's wanting to know, we're 1,400 kilometres, is it? North of Brisbane.
Yeah.
And everyone, you're only just north of Brisbane.
North,
yeah. Until you go and drive it.
And it's a good road.
It's crap.
Yeah.
The road's crap.
Yep.
The town's the best you can get.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, that's what we're sort of after with this little turnout that we got here, just to bring a bit of media and a bit of talk back show, we could probably say it, of Speedway in North Queensland.
And hopefully a bit of goss for that people don't get to, the stuff that
me and you know.
We hear, weekly. A lot of people, there's no books anymore. You can't go and buy a magazine and get goss. So hopefully we can get a bit of goss out and, a bit of what's happening, for Speedway, especially up here in North Queensland.
Yeah, let's face it, we're all good for a bit of gossip, aren't we?
Yeah.
And just mainly inside.
Whether it's true or not doesn't really matter. We'll,
Speedway's good for gossip. Everyone that races Speedways knows there's gossip in Speedway.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so we'll kick off. I'll ask you a few questions, Trent, just to get everyone to know who we are, what we do.
Yep.
How did you get into Speedway and how long you been doing it?
Well, Dad raced, so I suppose that's how we got in, and he
was a Savannah racer.
He was, and then he stopped for a while. I think got married and whatnot, and then came back at the Bowley days, racing. Well, I think they were called modifieds back then in Toronto.
Yeah. Yep.
And but that's how we started. And we were 16, so a little while ago now. Can't remember what year that was. 2000 and.
Where was your first race? What track?
I think. I can't actually remember. LJ Tirana, I can tell you that. First practice was Townsville. I remember that because come back from school camp and we were out on the reef trip for 3 days and I spewed my guts up the whole 3 days.
So you're not a fisherman?
No, and came back with sea legs and then, practiced that night. And had no idea what I was doing, so I remember that vividly, but can't remember if first race was the Bowley, Townsville Speedway at the Bowley or Mackay or Cairns. I honestly can't remember. It would have been the same night as you.
No, you did a meeting before.
I might have been Mackay then. Yeah. I reckon it was Mackay because I got black flag. Yeah.
Funny you say that.
Yeah, first night got black flag. Yeah. Thanks. I think it was Klaus.
Klausy.
Cheers, mate. Yeah.
Oh, Mackay Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Klausy. Yeah. All right. What was the first race car you had? LJ
Tirana, which was actually Dad's old car that he bought off Peter Doyle. I think it was an ex-Queensland 1 car, and then he sold it to Cole Windridge. And then, we bought it back off him. Well, we swapped him for a set of mags. So,
your race car?
Yeah, we got an LJ Tirana roller for a set of mags, Falcon mags, or Ford mags or something. So, yeah.
Yeah. So, was it a 186 or 202 when you first started?
No, we had a 202.
Ooh, big ball.
Yeah, I think it was a 202. Yeah.
202, straight into the big block.
Yeah. Mainly petrol, and then we used to put a bit of methanol when Dad had changed jets out of his modified, and we'd get the cup full of methanol added to the tank.
So you were cheating?
Wow, we're just stretching the rules a little bit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I think
just makes it run cooler. That's all. We're just trying to get reliability until
just lucky there was no fuel testing back.
until it snapped the crank in half and put all the rods out the side. They're not sure why it did that.
All right, I think it's pretty obvious this one. What's our greatest achievement in Speedway since you've been racing?
Yeah, definitely winning an Australian title in Super Sedans last year at Gympie. Yeah, obviously always it's what we all race for. Doesn't matter what anyone says. If they don't say that, they're lying.
200%.
We don't. Well, it'd be cooler if we got a lot of money for racing, but we don't. So yeah, to get that number one on your door, whether it's a state title or an Australian title, that's 100% why I think 99.9% of us race Speedway, and definitely the proudest moment of my Speedway life, and hopefully we get to win another one.
Yeah. Just quickly, went and do defend it. Where was that at? WA, where? What track?
That was Albany.
Albany, yeah.
We worked out, trying to think. I think it was...
How many kilometres from home?
It was a damn long way. I can't remember.
Well, one end of the other, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
One side of the other.
Yeah, probably should have studied this a bit better.
This
that was
is
a long way.
Long way.
Townsville to Albany. I don't know. It's going to be... I reckon it was 5,000 or 6,000 k's one way.
Oh.
No, I went and did that. First time that we've been to WA. We've now raced in every state, which is pretty cool. Well, apart from Northern Territory, but they don't race supers.
Yeah.
Albany was an eye opener. Different place. Yeah.
Didn't have the run you wanted?
Nah. Just sort of
got dusted.
Yeah. Still coming. I think we're still coming. Yeah. I think we got lapped. So there, that was
Mate,
not ideal.
Don't hang shit on yourself. Leave that up to me, all right?
Nah. So that was it was a good experience. But like I said, we've never been in WA. Myself, Lauren, and my wife and Dad drove over. So
yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah,
to do it once.
Yeah, and it wasn't good roads. A lot better than up here.
Mate, it doesn't take much to get better roads than...
your driveway's better than that.
North of Gympie, isn't it?
Yeah,
that's when
right.
it turns to... you pretty much take your seatbelt off when you come up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, all right. Favourite track in all the years you've been racing? Favourite track you've raced at?
It's always been Warrnambool. I was lucky enough to race in Warrnambool. But probably as I was younger, it was definitely Warrnambool. But I think as I've gotten a bit more older, I loved Archiefield. Archiefield was it was just a tough place to be quick at, and we were lucky enough to win a feature there.
Nowhere to hide there, eh?
No, that's right. If you shit, you're normally you're going to get found out. It just never wore tyres.
Yeah, that's a good thing, eh?
So yeah, I'd say Archiefield, but still, can't wait. Hopefully, we get a chance to go back to Warrnambool.
Yeah, especially with that. I think they've
New
changed
clay,
that new
back
new
to the
dirt,
old school place, so
dirt.
it doesn't eat tyres like it has been.
Yeah. So, all right. What is a typical race weekend for you when you're racing your full season? When your car's sort of like at when you leave it at Matt's place down there. Give us a rundown. When does it start? Thursday.
Yeah. So normally we'll work Thursday and either fly out Thursday night or on the red eye Friday morning, and then get the mats mid-morning, spend all day prepping the car, and normally if we're racing Toowoomba or something, we're normally still going Saturday morning, and then race Saturday night, and then straight back to mats. No matter where we are, we never really stay anywhere. We always
after
drive
the
back
meeting.
to mats. Yep, straight back, whether it's Toowoomba, Gympie, Lismore, Kingaroy.
Roughly how many hours is that between? Give or take.
What do I say to you? Hour and a half.
Yeah, everything's hour and a half.
So normally a couple of hours. Normally back just after midnight. And then up early. Normally got a mid-afternoon flight on Sunday, so up early, wash the car, get it back in the trailer, and and then it's ready for maintenance when we come back. The following trip.
Yeah, right. Yep. All right. Your current race car, what is it?
2018 Sweet, with a CT 525 crate motor.
Tell us a bit about that. You've only just swapped over that crate motor, haven't you?
Yeah, we had a shit-house year with motors. So we hurt 2 motors last year, and it looked like season was done. We brought it all home for the third time.
Yep.
And then Yeah, I don't know. Like I said to someone a while back, yeah, Dad must have had a bag of cash buried in the backyard because he found a bit of money to go and buy a crate. So we bought a crate and ended up.
He's just a racer at heart,
Yeah.
isn't he, old Glenn?
Yeah, remortgage the house, I think. So yeah, we bought a crate and because we did pretty big damage to our big motor and so I got a crate and we run that for 3 nights.
Yeah. Tell us the difference you've thought with the crate to your 366 to what are the crate engines? What are
they? I think they're 370 something.
376,
I think they are. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, less.
What do you notice?
On paper, they got less horsepower, but I don't know. They definitely feel like it's got more horsepower and torque than our big motor, our open motor. So
more grunt,
more torque, more just seems to be a power you can use, I suppose. So,
yeah. Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Eh. So it's off season for you.
It is.
What it's involved in say your off season. So what happens in the Wilson garage?
So we get it home, put it on the hoist, or wash it, put it on the hoist, and strip all the broken shit off it, which is all sitting on the shed floor at the moment. Big list made up, and order all new stuff for it, and just go through it front to rear and nut and bolt everything, replace anything fix all the cracks in it. There's a heap of cracks that have came up. So so we'll get all them fixed and just do all the little repairs on it, put some new stuff in it, new suspension stuff. Shocks have been sent off and been serviced, and
how often do you do them?
We just do them every off season, or but I crash a fair bit lately, so they're getting checked every few shows.
I hear where you come from, crashing. I'm the king of crashing.
Yeah, so no, once a season. Yeah, it's every off season we get them serviced.
Service, yeah. Nut and bolt, Heim joints here, there, whatever.
Yep. Yeah, we'll put all new front end in it, and change all the oils.
Yeah, right. Couple of questions left. Why do you race? What's the good thing about racing? I don't know if that's one question or two, but you work that out.
Yeah, I think we just love it. Like you, I don't know.
What gets the blood flowing in Trent?
I think there's nothing better than getting behind the wheel and racing. On dirt, you never get the same track twice, as you know.
Yeah.
So many races are won in the shed. So even though we've had a lot of DNFs this year, but not so much for just shit falling off, just getting involved in crap that really isn't my crap. But I just love love going racing with all our mates, and and like I said, we always race to win, and we were lucky enough to win the Australian title, and you're just hungrier than ever now. You just want to keep winning. Yeah. So
What's probably the bad thing about Speedway? Without sounding too negative.
I would say two things: crashing, as we all know, we all hate it. Yeah, I've got it too. It's all good. Yeah, hate crashing, but I don't know. I reckon over the last, especially the last few years, competitors, all of us as owners and drivers, we've all picked up our game so much with our equipment, and I think tracks let us down a lot of the time. I don't think I don't think the money goes into some tracks.
As in making it 2-lane racing, or
I think the whole thing, making complexes better, making getting that's what I reckon. Yeah, some tracks do, Toowoomba set the bar higher than anyone, I suppose. Unreal Complex, live stream every show.
He's got the right man behind it, old Rhino and Jared. And
so I think they do the right thing, but I think a lot of other tracks could take a leaf out of their book, and like I said, we all spend a lot of money to improve our programs and make our stuff look good, and I just think some tracks probably need to do that as well. Yeah. You might get to you now, eh?
Righto, mate, hit me.
How did you get involved in Speedway?
Same as you. Mum and Dad raced. Townsville started in 1983, the Speedway here, and Dad raced, and then actually we both got into go-karts.
Yeah. Hated it.
You hated it. I didn't mind it.
Yeah. I was too fat. You were in lights. I was in heavies.
Yeah. They were probably opposite what we are now. I'm fat. You're skinny. Oldie's mum and dad raced, and then mum had my younger sister. My older sister used to go passenger with Mum, and then
A real family affair.
yeah, 100% family, and no different to what it's like today. That's just how it's rolled on.
Yep. So how long you been racing? When did you start?
I think you started before me. We left go-karts at 17, I think.
16.
16, we left go-karts. And
Well, you might have kept racing go-karts
I might,
while you
yeah.
were racing Speedway, actually.
I did probably about
Yeah, I
half
think
a
you did.
year
Yeah.
of racing both. And my first meeting was Mackay. I still remember it. Went to Mackay, and first race, same. I got black flagged by Klausy because I was belting this car up the arse. You know, get out of the road, I know better than you. And, you know, like 17, you know, I knew everything. And, mate, it took the wind out of my sail pretty quick when I got black flagged, and I was sitting on the infield thinking, oh, fuck, this is no good sitting here.
Yeah.
I better pull my head in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 17 we started racing cars, and then, yeah.
So first race car?
Yeah. Still the same shit box as what we got now.
So you're a bit different now.
Yeah, it's a bit different now. Yeah, it was an old T.
Big
T-
motor, so everyone used to say, eh? And big shocks.
Yeah, same.
Straight out of that taxi.
Straight out of the taxi. It's at the it had a little cam in it, but it was cheap.
Tow cam?
Yeah, tow cam. Yeah, it had a tow cam in it, but it was cheap, and you know, like that's what got us going, and that's what got us started is because it was cheap,
Yeah.
and a local track,
Yeah.
and yeah, they were buckets of shit, but mate, we thought
We loved
yourself,
it.
you thought you're Granville Anderson.
Yep. So what was the first class that you raced in Speedway?
Outlaws. So Outlaws.
What's an outlaw for people that don't know?
Outlaws. So what were they? Street tyres. You're allowed. So there was about 5 different classes, but they're all the same really. Up here you had Outlaws. They were the same as the old East Coast A graders
Yep.
in Toowoomba, Super Stockers in Rocky, and Outlaws in Mackay.
Yep.
They were pretty much all the same. So V8, you're allowed a V8. Street tyres and 6 cylinders. Yeah, we only had 6 cylinders because I knew once when I was racing Outlaws, I knew I always wanted to go to mods.
Yep.
And that's why I kept the 6 in it. And then, yeah, went to mods. I don't know how long I've been in mods now. Come home one weekend and just had the shits with the Outlaws. And I said, I'm going to race mods. We can't afford it. Still can't afford it, but we're still doing it.
Make it happen, yeah.
And we make it happen somehow.
Yep. Greatest achievement?
Oh, I don't really know. Maybe a couple of NQ titles, lap records at the odd tracks here and there. Maybe at Northern Nationals or something. Probably the biggest one would be I've started on the front row at Queensland modified title. Hopeless at Queensland titles. Something happens or something breaks. But the one that was probably good was one at Mackay. They were all there and I won it. Quick story about that. I borrowed $3,000 off the old man to rebuild the motor. He said, I'll pay for it. $3,000. Righto, no dramas, I'll pay you back. That weekend we got the new motor done. We went to Mackay, I won it. I got the money, sniffed her, give it to the wife, pass it to my wife, gave it to the old man. Bingo.
Yep.
New motor in the car. Sweet.
Yep.
No debt. That's one thing is we don't go and have a loan for the cars.
No.
We just
Everything you got your own.
just try and make it ourselves, and
Yep.
So
All right. What about your worst moment? Just one.
You can go on a day. He's probably in the top 3 or something in a Queensland title. Motor blowing up.
While leading?
Nah, I don't think I've never led. I don't think. Yeah, motor blowing up because it running out of oil because of rear main leak. Just silly stuff.
Yeah.
I can go on for days. Everyone can write a book on that, can't they?
Yep. Favourite track?
Ooh.
And why?
Oh, I don't mind Gympie, just because it's different on the right night. I had the chance this year to go to Mount Gambier and Warrnambool, and two very cool places. Mount Gambier was absolutely cool as, but I just was there on the wrong night. It was rough as guts. But anywhere you can get on the outside and sort of have a crack and
Too wide, yeah.
too wide. Anywhere we is too
No
wide.
tyre
Nah, no tyre wear down there.
Yeah.
That is the big big thing behind it is tyre wear, because I can't afford to keep bolting new ones on.
Yeah. Keep it as brief as you can. Typical race weekend, because she's a full shed here. Typical race weekend for you. 3 cars like what you just did.
Yeah, need a fucking bullet, eh?
Yep.
But man, it's off the Richter with 3 cars, like. But to see the smiles on the kids, you see the grandparents seeing the kids there, and wife Tara running around, getting them going. But yeah, it's a 2-3 week lead up to run 3. We're not going to run 3 all the time. It's only on the rare occasion, but we can go on for days.
Yep. Current car?
Yeah, TF Cortina. It's 5 seasons old now. And it's the best one I've ever had. With Ando. I don't even know the motor in it. It's Ando, Tony Anderson from Cairns. He owns the motor in it, and it's a killer.
What's the rest like? What's your season looking like? What's the plans?
I think
We're sort of in the thick of NQ season now.
Yeah, we'll just probably run the kids around, to be honest. I think it's the NQ Junior title next for us. And we'll just leave Nigel in the shed and let them run, and maybe get it out later in the year when we try and go down to the T-Bar Nationals or something like that.
Yep. Cool. All right, and last question, mate. Why do you race Speedway?
Oh, you can't get enough of it. It's the whole deal. The family. Tell me a sport where you can do it with your old man, your kids, your wife, your parents. Everything's in. It's all involved. You can't beat it.
No.
I think it's. You won't find any other better sport than Speedway. I reckon it might be. It's definitely getting away from the bogan side of things, and it's starting to be real professional now. So
Absolutely.
I honestly don't know. There's just that many. I can't go on about it.
Oh, very good.
All right, that's it for me. Hopefully you got the inside for me. All right, we have a special guest.
First guest.
For our special first guest.
Yep.
For Off the Dirt with Willo and Jorgo. Hopefully I got enough credit, because I only put a $2 credit in the other day, and it ain't run out. But we're going to be ringing the Northern Nationals champion.
Let's have the answers.
Hey mate, how are you?
Going good, mate. We got you live, and whatever you say goes on the line here, buddy.
Oh, perfect.
How are you, mate? Willo here.
This is Trent Wilson and Adam Jorgensen talking to Mason Cameron.
From Rocky. Northern Nationals winner.
How are you, mate?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Going good, mate.
Good, mate.
Going good. All right, we've got a couple of questions for you, brother.
Yeah.
We're sitting here just talking, and I've never ever heard anyone call you a nickname. What's your nickname?
Honestly, I don't really have one, eh?
I'll leave that up to us.
We'll make one for you. That's all good.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah.
I've got some pretty cringy ones at home, but
We like them. What are they?
Yeah, we'll spill your guts.
No, I normally just Mace, I guess. My mum calls me Mace.
Yeah, right. He's running cool.
Yeah. Through Speedway, though, no, I wouldn't say I really have a nickname. I know Scotty Berkeley calls me Moustache, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I get that.
Got a pretty bad mustache going on, I guess you could say. So,
Yep.
I guess other than that, that's probably about all I got.
Yeah. Looks like a full-blown porno mustache you're running there.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes, eh?
Al Shagger.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Hit him, Willow.
Mate, you went up to Cairns first time there?
Yeah, first time racing there, yeah.
Yeah, and got the win, mate. Tell us about it. How was it?
Yeah, no, it was a good night. Track probably caught me off guard in the first heat. We actually managed to have a good heat starting on the front row with with Joel. Obviously, he had a bit of misfortune losing his steering wheel. So
Yeah, no, that'll happen.
yeah, there will. But yeah, no, we got the heat win up there. But I probably didn't expect the track to be as fast as it is. I thought it would probably be a little bit slower with the loose surface. I guess I didn't think it would be so hammered down and hard on engines. Like I think my oil temp in the first heat got over 300. I was a little bit worried to be able to do a 40 lapper, but the night went pretty smooth, I guess. Obviously had more fortune again with Steve-O falling out in front of us in the A, but
you got to be there at the end, but mate, it wasn't a 38 lapper, it was 40. So don't take any credit off
that's
yourself.
right. Yeah, rip it past.
Yeah, absolutely. You didn't. You had to work for it. Jono is absolutely the king of cans. So, and you got him around the outside. So yeah, that's no easy feat.
Yeah, no, it was a pretty cool ending for the last 2 laps on that restart. I knew we had somewhat of a crack. There's no point sitting behind him, but personally, I didn't think it was going to pay off at all. Like the higher line in 3 and 4 was real skatey early during the feature, so I didn't bother going up there again. But I thought we may as well give it a shot.
Yeah,
seeing as he wasn't going to go under him, that's for sure. He had
that covered, didn't he?
Defensive on the restart there. So
you definitely weren't going under him. He had that inside line protected pretty good.
Yeah. Is that your highest paying win, mate?
No, yeah, by far. We we always seem to finish in and around. Like we've come 5th in a Royal and things like that, but we haven't really managed to get quite onto the podium or even the top step. So yeah, that's definitely our highest paying. So good achievement for our team.
Absolutely.
Yeah, sweet. Mason, how long have you been racing?
I started when I was 14, so that would be...
So pretty much a late junior driver, really, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. So I only got into the charade after my older brother finished up. We didn't have a second car at the time, but so I started at 14, so this is my 7th year, and I've been in modifieds this would be my 3rd season, just finishing.
Yeah, no, impressive, mate.
Yep.
Very impressive. Actually, I think I'll ask you a question. Tell us your current car. What is it, and how long have you had it?
Yeah, so it's a VS Commodore. I think we bought that about 3 years ago off Brendan Doyle. So it was actually the VS Commodore that Matt Pascoe was leading the Royal in. Maybe
I remember that one.
5 or 6 years ago.
Yep.
So that's that car. We got that 3 years ago and just slowly progressed with it. I guess we've put a new engine in since, and changed over shocks and just a bit of TLC here and there, and just kind of finding out what works for us. But it seems to be going pretty well for an older car, and obviously solid rear end. Like, trying to stick it to these FG boys is pretty tough these days. But
there's a swag of them in there.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Yeah, I reckon they got 2 mums myself, but anyway.
Sometimes these older cars, but they're like a bottle of wine, eh? They just seem to get better with age.
Yeah, that's it. There's definitely certain track states that suit us better, that's for sure.
Yeah.
We struggle a bit when the track gets real choppy, definitely. But it's good. Most of our tracks, I guess, up in Queensland are normally relatively smooth and slick, so it probably goes our way a lot. I mean, down in Victoria, they seem to be a lot hookier and rougher with their colder weather. So
definitely. Yeah,
we're probably definitely suited a bit better up here. So the old solid diffs, they still love it. They get around well.
Absolutely. Mate, a couple of quick questions from me and Jorgo. What do you prefer, slick track or hooky track?
Oh, I don't know. That's
you got to pick one.
I'd have to go with slick because it probably does bring our cars into it a bit better. But you do got to love a hooky track, getting a bit cowboy up here and there. So
righto. What do you prefer, running the top or running the bottom?
This would be a good one. A lot of people bag me about this one. I prefer running the top, but most of the time you're probably going to see me being a gutter rat, to be honest.
Chasing the bucks.
That's it.
Yeah.
Spirits or beers, mate?
I have to go beers. definitely.
Beers.
Not Forest
That's an
Gold or
easy
something,
one.
is it?
Oh, Foster's.
Nah, look, to be
Melbourne
honest,
bitter.
it's normally a Northern, but I do like Carlton Dry too.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a big beer drinker. They go right.
How about a new nickname for him, Jorgo? What would we just call him? The Stash.
Yeah, the Northern Stash.
Yeah, the Northern Stash.
Yeah, that's your new
Northern
nickname, bud.
Stash.
Yeah.
The Northern
Bit of a ring
Stash.
to it, you reckon?
Yeah. Well,
absolutely.
you won the Northern Nationals. You got our money. You're
And
pissed
you've
off.
got a porn star stash, so yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Stash.
right.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
have to run with that one, eh?
Would you want to win a race on the bottom, or belt the fence down, coming last on the fence?
Oh, I'd say I'd have to prefer to win it on the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
I think everyone always wants to be
Yeah.
in victory lane. Let's be real, but I mean, there's definitely some people that'll die trying running the fence. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Berkeley.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. No matter
needs-
what's going on,
yeah.
he'll be on the fence, and you can guarantee it.
He's definitely on the fence, as long as he's
a
got his
fence.
steering wheel.
Yeah, that's.
That's
been-
it.
I think we're gonna pay out on him for a fair
Yeah, we'll
bit.
get him on one of these if we get another episode. Anyway, we
Yeah.
might get him on.
Yeah,
and
that'll
talk
be
about
good.
the steering
Make sure
wheel.
you bring some Loctite for him, mate.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, might weld it on.
Yeah.
Who do you look up to in Speedway, mate?
Oh, that's a tough one. I used to be a fanboy, I guess, of my brother when we were growing up, but that's definitely long gone now. Now I just love beating him. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to love Matt Pascoe a lot, watching him in supers. There's a lot of good modified drivers now. Obviously, I'm pretty close with Joel, and he does some pretty spectacular things. So
Yep.
it's pretty cool watching him in modifieds, and Hayden and Kai Walters and all those sort of guys. But yeah, I guess probably Matty Pascoe when I was younger.
Yep.
All right. Who's the one car or a couple of cars that you love beating? Just when you always,
Other than your brother.
yeah.
Yeah, I was definitely going to say the brother. No, honestly, probably Joel. I mean, we've got a pretty close friendship, and he's always got the number one on the car. So every time you
Yeah.
can get a chance to beat that guy is pretty cool. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know, every time I pass Aiden Raymond, I give him the finger. You know?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Every time. Without
Well,
fail. I ask him, does he see it? And he says no. But,
I don't doubt that at all.
Without fail.
Yeah,
that
he's
doesn't
a pretty
surprise
good
me
bloke
either.
to beat as well.
yeah.
It doesn't happen often.
No, hell no. Count on one hand.
Yeah, pretty much.
If you could go to any sporting event, mate, what would it be, and who would you take with you if you could take one person?
Oh, probably a state of origin game for rugby league.
Please tell me you're a Queenslander.
Yeah,
Yes, well.
that's it. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Probably some of my schoolmates, I guess.
Yep.
Some of the boys I'm close to back at home. I'd take some of them. Pretty rowdy bunch.
Yep.
Yeah, righto. Cool. All right. You got three people that you can take to any sporting event. Oh, no. Sorry. You have three people. Who would you want you get a night out with?
Night out on the piss.
With, like, the celebrities and that. Without, yeah.
Oh,
You
Oh,
and
the
three other
missus.
people who got a night out, you get to choose who you want.
that's a tough one. The missus would shoot me for this one, but I think I'd have to throw Margot Robbie in. I think she'd be something special to go out with.
Yeah. That's what we're under here.
Especially with that stash.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
you'll be busy later.
Bloody hell. No, we'll take Margot. We'll take, who else? Probably take JT, Jonathan Thurston.
Oh, the big laugh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I reckon he'd be a bunch of fun.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, one more.
I'll throw in Kyle Larson.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's a good night.
Probably an odd bunch, that one, but
Yeah, but
I think we could find something fun to do.
yeah. No, night out with them. I reckon that'll be a ripper night. Yeah.
Yeah, bloody oh.
All right, mate. Sort of wrap this up a bit. What's your plans, mate, for well, are you doing the rest of the sort of North Queensland season up here, or are you just sort of are you on off season now? Like, what's the plans for the next sort of 12 months of racing for you?
Yeah, we're probably coming in the off season, I guess.
Yep.
unfortunately we didn't get to do much racing this season. We only did 6 shows with engine problems, but
you won more prize money than me, mate. I did fucking 15.
Next season we're planning on hopefully being relatively big. We'll try and do obviously all our local shows and do your Royal and your T-Bar Nationals, chase your money shows, I guess. We're looking at hopefully getting down to Mildura. Our Australian title's at, I think, in Easter next year. So that looks like a pretty cool joint to go to. I'd say that's one of our tracks that we'd like to tick off. So
Yep.
we're hoping to have a pretty big season. The brother's back on track next season too, finally, after missing this whole season. So it'll be good to go racing with him again. So
Yeah.
Cool. Very
Because
cool,
there's
mate.
3 years, isn't there? There's you got a
Yeah.
younger brother, yeah?
yeah, there is a young one. He's a hidden one. No one really knows about him. He's out of juniors now though, but he doesn't have another car. So
No,
whether we see him racing again or not, I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yeah. Nah, that's fair enough, mate.
Very good.
All right, mate.
All right. Too easy, mate.
Thank you, Mr. Northern Moustache.
Yeah, cheers, boys. Appreciate it.
All right,
Yeah.
mate. Thanks for coming on, eh?
Good talking to you.
Talk to you
mate.
later.
Ciao. Bye.
See you, mate.
All right. Well,
Not a bad lad.
Yeah, bloody good lad. I reckon we might wrap it up, mate. Quick wrap up. Let's talk about Northern Nationals. You were there. I watched it live stream through Power Forward Media. Alex Loughton.
Yeah.
That was unreal.
Doing a great job, isn't he?
But mate, what was it like an event wise up there?
Yeah, packed house. Crowd was good. They got a few rainouts cancelled at the start of I think the first date was cancelled, I think. Might have been 1 or 2 dates they cancelled because of the rain. It's rained up there for 8 months straight. But yeah, no, good event. I think it's ramping up to be something cool. The racing was good competitors. Yeah, mate.
No tyre wear.
No.
It's always good.
No tyre wear. Yeah, I think the only thing we need to work on is maybe sort up on that
banking on the track.
banking. That's probably the only negative I can. If it is negative, I think it's just trying
feedback.
to feedback.
Yeah.
The banking tapers off halfway up the track.
And the bottom seems to go, I don't know, from the photos and video, it's like the pole line goes the wrong way. Like the banking, sort of. I know, there's that picture that, where you use a 4 wide and it's sort of, I don't know, it's hard to, without putting the picture up, but sort of the pole car's sort of facing the wrong way and then pretty good banking and then it seems to flatten out on the fence.
Yeah.
It probably makes it a bit hard.
Yeah, I think probably working with, it's their first meeting, so they got to sort of, you got to give them a bit of credit to get back into it. But if we can get it flat and then just take the banking all the way to the fence and don't let it taper off because it caught out a lot of guys, including myself. You're on that edge where you're on the outside of someone and then that right rear folds over that edge and then you just... you could end up in the fence pretty quick and easy. Yeah. All that.
But no, watching it was good. Good event. Yeah, racing was good. No dust. Always good. Didn't seem to be dust on TV anyway.
No, I don't think it was a little bit of dust, but no, it was pretty good, eh? Yeah, Orion, I think it's only going to get bigger and better. Yeah. Next year they're talking. This year it would have been more southern cars. It just rained out, and there was, your Tangles and that were, and a few of the boys were going to come up, but that's just misfortune, isn't it?
Yep.
What never happened, but wait till next year, I reckon. Hopefully Hambo come on next year, and
Yeah. No, very good. All right, what do you reckon? Wrap it up?
Yeah, I reckon that's enough.
Hey, hopefully,
Enough for a night, eh?
Yeah. We'll go back to the drawing board, get some more info, and
probably just let everyone know that we got some cool. I'm not going to give them out, but we got some cool people lined up.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And just let us know in the comments and.
I'll get on to either of us.
Yeah, get us on, send us a message, or on our page, Facebook page. Probably let us know in the comments what do you want to hear, what do you want us to, who do you want to talk to, what do you want to know, so we can sort of give back to the fans. This is all about just a bit of an insight on racing in Queensland, North Queensland.
Yeah, and what we talk about, not in front of a camera. It's just us talking shit. Just difference today is we got a camera watching us.
Yeah.
So-
Well, me and you know what sort of everything's going on around
Yeah.
here, and next episode we'll have a bit of info on Drive It.
Yeah.
So Drive It's just a quick one. Drive It's the name of the new motorsport complex in Townsville, and we'll have some more info on that on the next episode. And finally, was it 2005?
Yeah, I don't know.
2005 when Ivo threw his helmet out. That guy, Wilshire.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
That was a packed house that night. Monster truck
monster
night,
trucks.
sprint cars.
Lindsay Hawkins,
Yeah.
he run that.
Yeah.
You beat me that night.
Shut the gates. Yeah. You
Bastard.
heard a motor, I think. Oh.
No, it was up your ribs.
Yeah, you're right, I was. About time.
Oh,
Yeah, no, that was a good night.
yeah,
About time,
no,
yeah.
packed house.
Yep.
Nothing better.
Yep.
All right,
All right, too easy.
that's it. Thank
All
you.
right.
Hopefully we'll see you soon.
All right, cheers.
Bye.